Hello, and welcome. Kindness is something almost everyone says is important. We like it when people are kind to us. We respect it when we see it in others, and we hope others will remember it about us. But when life gets busy, kindness is often the first thing we forget to do. We tell ourselves we'll be kinder later, when work slows down, when the house is clean, when the bills are paid, when we have more time to relax. But the truth is, life almost never slows down for long. As soon as one busy period ends, another one begins. If we wait until things are calm before we make space for kindness, we will be waiting forever. If we really care about kindness, we need to bring it with us into our busy days, not save it for later. Many people think kindness has to be big to matter: huge acts, great sacrifices, things that make stories worth telling. Those are beautiful, but that's not all kindness is. Most real kindness is small and quiet. It's in the way you smile at someone who looks tired. It's in the way you speak softly instead of sharply when you're stressed. It's in remembering a small detail about someone and mentioning it. The reason we don't notice these moments is not because they're rare, but because we're often too distracted to see them. When our minds are full of tasks and worries, the people around us can start to look like part of the background. We stop seeing them as people with their own feelings, their own struggles, their own joys. We're not less good or less caring. It's just that our attention has narrowed to our own to-do list. Busyness itself is not the real problem. The problem is that busyness makes us lose awareness. It puts us in a kind of tunnel where the only thing that feels real is the next thing we have to do. When that happens, we focus on speed and efficiency instead of connection. The answer is not always to make life slower, because sometimes we can't. The answer is to slow down our attention, even if our schedule is full. Kindness doesn't need hours of free time, it just needs moments when we notice what is in front of us. We don't have to add big new things to our day. We just have to change the way we move through the day we already have. You can practice kindness in tiny spaces, in the way you greet someone when you walk into a room, in the 2 seconds you take to really listen before replying, in letting someone go ahead of you in a line, in sending a short message that says, "I was thinking about you." None of these take much time. They just take attention. And when you start to use these small moments, you'll see that you're never too busy to be kind, because you can do it right in the middle of everything else. You'll also see that you don't have to wait until you feel calm or happy to be kind. You can do it when you're tired, stressed, or even upset. Sometimes that's when kindness matters most. There's another truth here. It's hard to give kindness to others if you're not giving any to yourself. If you are running on empty, pushing yourself too hard, and speaking to yourself in a harsh way, your kindness to others will feel thin and forced. Many of us believe that we have to earn self-kindness, that we can only rest or be gentle with ourselves after we've done everything on our list. But that thinking makes kindness harder, not easier. Being kind to yourself doesn't have to mean taking a whole day off. It can mean giving yourself a few slow breaths before you rush into the next task. It can mean not blaming yourself for small mistakes. It can mean going to bed a little earlier instead of trying to do one more thing. When you treat yourself with care, it becomes easier to treat others that way too. Our minds like to promise, "I'll be kinder later. I'll be patient when I'm less tired. I'll check on them when work is less crazy." But kindness is not something you save for a better day. It's something you practice now in whatever mood you are in. And kindness given in the middle of difficulty often means the most. It shows the other person that they matter enough for you to pause, even when you are busy or stressed. This is why it helps to change what busy means to you. Instead of letting it mean, I have no time for kindness, let it mean, I have a lot to do, but I can still make space for kindness while I do it. You can make a quiet promise to yourself. No matter how much I have going on, I will not walk past kindness. This doesn't mean saying yes to every request or forgetting your own needs. It means keeping your eyes open for small, simple ways to connect and choosing to take them. Being present is a big part of this. Even if your day is fast-paced, you can slow your mind enough to be fully with someone for the short time you have. You can listen not just to their words, but to their tone, their pauses, the feelings underneath. You can look at them, not past them. You can notice the details around you instead of letting the whole day blur into a rush. These little acts of presence don't take away from your work, they add to your life. Kindness in busy moments also teaches others by example. People see how you treat others when you're under pressure, and it shows them what's possible. Your actions can ripple outward in ways you may never know. A kind word from you can change someone's mood, and that person may pass the kindness on to someone else, who passes it on again. You might never see the end of that chain, but it will still exist because you started it. Of course, some days you won't feel like being kind at all. You might feel too tired, annoyed, or sad. That's normal. On those days, kindness doesn't have to be big. It can simply mean not passing your bad mood on to the next person. It can mean pausing before you say something you can't take back. Sometimes acting with kindness can even change your own mood for the better. Kindness is not something you achieve once and keep forever. It's something you practice over and over. The busy times are not a break from that practice. They are the real training. If you can be kind when your schedule is full and your patience is short, you are building a strength that will stay with you in every season of life. The goal is not to wait until you have a free day to be kind. The goal is to let kindness be part of the way you live, no matter what is happening. So here is the simple reminder. You don't have to wait for a slower day, a better mood, or a lighter schedule. You just have to notice the people around you. Notice the small chances to help or to smile or to listen. Notice when your mind is racing ahead and bring it back to where you are. Kindness is not something extra to add on top of your load. It's the way you carry the load. Even in your busiest moments, you can take a breath, look at someone, speak gently, and remember that they are a person just like you. You never know how much that might mean to them. It might be something they forget tomorrow, or it might be something they remember for years as the thing that helped them through a hard time. You can't know, and you don't need to know. What matters is that you chose to be kind, even when life was busy, and that choice will always be worth it. Thank you for watching.